It's time for the final circle with your host, Paula Gelroyster. Interesting.
Welcome everybody to the final circle with myself, Paul. We've got some amazing guests at my birthday. Would you like to go around and introduce yourself to everybody at home whilst I make you guys a drink?
Hello everybody at home, I am Mr. Breakdown Man Tobias, the name is Toby, and we have got two amazing players joining our sides today. Introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Flood from Athletico.
I'm Extreme.
Damn.
Yep, Flood and Athletico, guys. I just cooked you up some Sin Special.
Is it alcoholic or nah?
There we go.
Oh, no alcoholic.
There's one for you.
Great, cool.
And then we'll get one for Extreme as well. I'm going to pour that over there.
Nice, yep.
Okay, sorry, there's someone's jacket down there.
Ooh.
And Toby, you get the rest, mate. All right, Athletico, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this squad.
Yeah.
You guys came in from a region that's maybe less represented at the highest level of professional PUBG.
Yes.
And so going into this tournament, our analysts and myself included, our talent here, we were thinking like, what are these guys going to bring to the table? We know you've had some good results in your region, but how's it going to be competing at this level? And you guys are delivering. What's going through your heads right now?
It's pretty surreal. Like, I never really expected we'd do. I thought we could do top 10, but I never really ever thought that we'd be first after like, I don't know, I think it was 10 or 11 games.
Hey,
and
sorry,
then third now.
We're second.
Oh, second now. Jeez.
We're not first yet.
Yeah.
But you were in first for...
Yeah. I think game 11.
Yeah.
First.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had expectations, and expectations were this was going to be good. It was trash.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, for the tournament?
Oh yeah, the tournament, not the drink, man. Like, I remember this is like my job, so if you can give me a nice review on TripAdvisor, that'd be great.
I'll give you 5 stars online, but...
Can I crack you open a
sure.
one of these whilst we're at it?
No, I wanted top 5. I think I have expectations of top 5.
There we go.
Jesus.
Beautiful. Get some of that in there.
Ooh,
top that up.
oh boy, okay.
Yeah.
Just what I want.
It's expensive, I can't give away too much. And Toby, what do you think that the guys from Athletico have been doing right? Because it seems as though they've not been intimidated by the scale of everything going on. They've come here confident, they've also had a good communal atmosphere in the team. And from your perspective, how's it all come together?
I'll be honest and say that the way that you guys have played, I've had the pleasure of watching all the games.
Maybe hold it a bit closer.
Okay, I'll hold it a bit closer for you. There you go. Is it good enough for you?
Are we okay on his mic? Because it's a bit quieter in my ear.
It's quiet, is it all right?
If I'm not being told, it's probably fine, so I think it's fine.
Okay,
Continue.
perfect. Either way, the way that I looked at you guys as a team, I have not been able... Like, people always say, oh, this Oceania, oh, it's Latin America. And then automatically they kind of not get their expectations down, but not only just the fragging power thing, they don't expect you to go out and be able to hit those crazy shots that we see maybe some like more famous teams go out and do. But throughout, I mean, you guys have been there. You've been hitting everything. And I've got to ask you, is it different? Like, do you go into a fight with a team with a different mentality now that you're here, as opposed to if you were pushing a team in the Oceania region, would you go into it more confident, or do you have like the back of your head thing?
Is the thing. You go into every fight as confident as you possibly can be. Oh, thank you. You just have to think about it differently. Same confidence, but you're playing against players who are going to outplay you as much as you're trying to outplay them. So you go into it thinking you can shit on them, but you got to relax a little bit and be like, okay, maybe I can't just push down mid like an idiot.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Aussie.
Oi.
Aussie.
Oi.
Blood. You're messing this up. By the way, how old are you guys?
I'm 18.
18?
21.
21. All right, so relatively young. What's it like to be doing this at a professional level, competing on a stage like this when you're at such a young age?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You'd never really expect it. I played a lot of video games, started playing PUBG when I was in high school. Like, I think just only 2 years ago, basically, I started playing PUBG. And I never really thought at the beginning, like, oh, I'd be staying on a huge stage in front of like thousands and thousands of people, so it's just crazy.
What about yourself, Extreme?
Yeah, I don't know, I've been playing competitive games for 5 years, started in Counter-Strike, moved on to PUBG. I mean, when I first got signed by Wildcard in North America, that was pretty crazy. Like, that was the start of it.
Yeah, what was it like to have that whole trip over to NA and that experience of playing over there? Also, being noticed and picked up by teams over there.
Yeah, I mean, to actually get noticed, I had to go to an international event to start with. That was StarLadder back in the day.
I know what the camera guy's laughing at. Just ignore him.
Just ignore. Okay.
I've known him for a long time.
Got it.
It's kind of weird. Still laughing. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I had to perform overseas to actually get noticed, right? So that's the start. And then it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah. And family and friends, what are their opinions on everything?
My friends are really supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family wasn't supportive until we started winning things.
Yeah.
Then they realized, oh, you're actually winning something. I think it was when we were playing Phase 1, I was like, oh, we're first. I can go to London for this. They were out of they're like, what? They started treating it seriously.
I gotta ask real quick, because you guys are being really
Whoa,
humble.
whoa. No.
That's the bartender's
leave it to the
job, man. That's
My
the
job.
bartender's job. Why do you
Leave it
think
to the
he's here? You
professional.
cannot just take
Sorry.
away his only task, man.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
right into
That's
the
a good
grape.
pouring. That's a good
Is there any
pouring.
other drinks we have? Do you mind if I actually know?
Whoa, wait, I'm making something rather special here, sir.
That is the best apple cola grape martini ever.
Toby, you had a question, all right?
Yes, I had a question, because you guys are being very humble, maybe one more than the other, but I gotta ask you. Teams, players have their expectations on you. How does it feel to come on a big stage, there's big viewing from all around the world, and stomp people? You can just be bold, blindly honest. How does it feel?
That must
I mean-
be a big confidence boost, right?
Oh, of course.
And
it's
very
a huge
satisfying.
confidence boost. Yeah, of course. I mean, we're not stomping people just yet.
Oh, so there's a whole nother level to Athletico that we haven't seen
No,
yet.
no, not that. It's like, we have to be realistic. We're playing very well, but it's one tournament. It's like, okay, we could come top 3, we could win it, we could come top 5, whatever it is, that's great. But I would want to see more until I know we're actually like...
You want to solidify yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Makes
you're not
sense.
letting, I would say early success in this event, but we're now 2/3 of the way through the competition. You're in a very good position, but you're not letting that success so far to change your mentality
No.
with regards to the whole competition.
No. You can't. Because if you start getting complacent, you're going to start losing.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Simple as
definitely.
You in agreement?
Yeah, definitely.
Stuff. You shouldn't be in school right now or anything.
No,
Like
no,
in
no.
Australia, what's the time over there?
You
Like,
finished.
maybe-
You finished.
It's like
It's 7 a.m. over
it's
there.
like it's really
Anyway,
It's crazy.
Another drink, anybody?
Yeah.
no thanks.
Oh,
Do you
you
have
haven't
any-
finished your current drink. Stream.
It's whatever. Do you know some tricks?
Yeah, what would you like to see? Just
Crazy flips.
okay.
Crazy mixes.
All right, we're
It's
gonna
like
go.
we only have 3. Oh, there's a Red Bull. What's this? Is this water?
That's water. We don't need that. All
water
right,
in a
we're
can?
only gonna go with energy drinks. I'm gonna make you something very special. We call this the
Why do they put
lemon
water in a
energy. All right, lemon energy.
Some energy?
Do we
I'm not
take a
having any of
step
that,
back
by the
or
way.
anything?
Okay. No,
I've gotta
it's
go to
fine.
bed soon.
No? Okay.
You guys just, Toby, you can keep asking questions and we'll just make this
Okay,
thing work.
so people might not know this because they watch the games and they see what's going on, but they might not know the in-depth from with this team. And I've been talking to some different people, and they like to say that there are certain teams where the roles within the team are everybody kind of does their individual part as to giving info and whatnot.
Yeah.
But people, when they talk about you guys, mainly say that it is not a one-man
Good one.
decision-making thing, but that the in-game leader is more the one directing you guys around, and you guys are obviously delivering. Is that the case, or is everyone in charge at each their point?
Well, I think all of us really we throw up options for Zoid, who's our RGL, and he really just makes the final decision.
But it is always him who...
yeah, it's always Zoid who makes
If
the
everything's
final.
going well, he makes the final call,
Okay.
and then we just do that, whatever it is. Because if you can do it as 4, then...
So in the military game, I'm just going to go really specific. In the military game that you guys had a good showing on earlier today, there's a situation where I believe it's actually the two of you. You push up, you're up the hill just north of the military
Yeah.
base. You push up fast because you know if we don't get some
Yeah.
center control,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
going to be completely
Yeah,
screwed,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You come up just afterwards
yeah.
to help him out. Is that you guys, Sword saying you guys going up to play that position, or how
Zoid-
does that work?
Well-
Like, I'm through it.
That was me being like, I'm just going to take this. And then
Okay,
Zoid
okay.
obviously, thank you very, very much, by the way. Zoid obviously agreeing to it. Like, if he agrees to it, it's like, okay, I'm really going, but I was going to do it anyway.
Yeah, he wanted to hold. Actually, he actually wanted to hold 3 at the back and 1 up the front. But I think I was saying that we needed to have 2 up top.
yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have control of the center, and we needed that position.
Not to mention, there were cars driving past, and I was like, I'm not letting these guys get this hill, so...
That's the thing, right? It was like pretty pivotal
Yeah.
area of the map to play
Yeah.
from.
Yeah.
So and it's one of those places. Like when I see that, That's what I'm saying. These guys, they know what's up. I mean, those are things that in the heat of the moment, because you only have a couple of seconds to make that play, and you do it immediately.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
And guys, what's it like to travel the world playing this game professionally? I mean, have you been able to travel before this in your lives, holidays or for any competition in particular?
I travel a lot with my family just for just a holiday, but I've never gone by myself because I flew from Melbourne to Dubai by myself actually, and then I met with my team manager and Zoid in Dubai, and we came from Dubai to Stockholm. But I've never really traveled by myself, but I've gone a lot of international.
Good stuff. Extreme?
I'm used to it.
You are?
I've done it before.
Oh, okay. What, as in for competition? Or, I mean, obviously going to NA, but I mean outside of that, things that we haven't spoken about.
Yeah, well, Star Ladder,
Yep.
Romania, so PGL.
Yeah, so at this point, you're already pretty used to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of coming here, you didn't necessarily have to worry about feeling jet lagged or whatever. You guys came early.
It's a useful experience.
Yeah, useful. Dude, he seems so cool-headed.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, is that something that you've developed over time, or are you just naturally a person that takes everything in their stride?
I definitely developed it over time.
Oh.
It's definitely something I had to work on.
That's really cool. Can you talk a bit about that to people at home? Because I know it's something that we can all struggle with at times, like dealing with things that come our way and like how you sort
focus on
of...
this camera.
Okay, yeah, real personal message.
Look.
Yeah, tell us about Extreme.
Anyone at home that's struggling with anxiety, social anxiety, anything like that, I'm a big fan of Parla. You know, I used to watch him when he was doing his CS stuff, you know, donation videos or whatever on YouTube.
No way.
I'm a big fan,
you.
yeah. Anyone who's struggling with that kind of stuff, put yourself outside your comfort zone. Do something that you wouldn't usually do, because by the end of it, you're gonna feel great or you're gonna feel shit. Either way, you're gonna have a confidence boost and you're gonna know whether you should have done it, whether you shouldn't have done it. Hopefully it works out great. And then your confidence is boosted. But that's it.
Good words from Extreme. Everybody in chat. Those are some wise words. Didn't know you'd watch my YouTube stuff. I just started posting again. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to meet you. We should have to chat about it more. By the way, we had like some... Can you guys see that? Like in the crowd, there's some...
There's a guy with the vacuum.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Excuse me. We haven't finished the show yet. Flood, do you mind dealing with him, like taking him out, like roughing him up a bit?
Flood, go take his vacuum from him.
I don't think I'm
No, go take his
bulky
vacuum
enough
from
to
him.
take it off him.
Get
All right.
closer.
Usually when this guy, comes like around, it means that we have to, we're getting ready to close the show, but we'll just ignore him until I get a word in my ear. Very ominous lighting on him. Toby, is there anything else that
I got a quick question.
You'd like to ask the guys?
I got a quick question for Flood.
Yeah.
Flood, what would Extreme be doing if it wasn't an esports player?
Oh boy.
God, I don't know. Motivational speaker.
There you go. That's a good one.
Start of every game, we always get a motivational speech.
And that's his job?
That is his job.
Oh my God. Thank you very much. You've been... The first ones were pretty bad, but this one...
Oh, okay, cool.
What about
Nice,
Extreme
man.
the other way around? What would Flood be doing if it wasn't a gamer?
What do you study, like business or something?
Yeah.
Probably do something.
Businessman?
Yeah, he seems like a pretty... actually, I don't know.
And so how long have you guys known each other specifically?
Not very long.
Not very long.
Probably like, known about each other?
Yeah.
For a while, known each other? Probably like...
But meeting in person.
6 months
and
or whatever.
that's something, again, that audiences at home don't really know the dynamic about, because so often you're going to team up with people that you might not necessarily know socially beforehand. What's it like having to build relationships with people that you've only known online?
Well, most of us act the same online,
Yeah.
pretty much. And so you kind of know what to expect. It's just, it's kind of strange if someone changes their personality when you meet them in person. But
absolutely
all
right.
of us were pretty, like, I knew what I was expecting and it was what I expected.
It's super easy. I mean,
Yeah.
we've known each other. I mean, I've known the other people for ages, but even like, I hadn't met some of the Incog guys, I hadn't met some of the Hell Yeah Brother guys, so, but we know them online, and they were exactly the same in real life, so it's super easy.
Did you do anything like prior to coming here? Maybe now that it's a big event to get like extra synergy going. Did you go do some weird
we
hobby
boot
thing?
camps.
Huh?
We boot camps.
You boot camp?
Yeah, we
Did you
boot
do
camps.
anything outside of gaming during that to
Oh.
get the team building going?
No.
I mean, other than our day out at the lake.
yeah.
That is true. That was a good
I
day
mean-
too. That was a good day too.
When you're boot camping, you're with each other all the time. We had our own Airbnb, we had dinner together, breakfast, etc., etc. So it's kind of, you don't plan it, you just kind of do it.
So there was no surprises for you when you met Flood the first time?
No.
It was like,
Oh, no.
I didn't think we'd be like this in real life.
No.
Or, no?
No.
Not the other way. You can be honest. You have to be honest.
No, seriously, he's
Not the other way around either?
No, I think...
He didn't
no.
smell
Exactly the same.
different or look different? Or
maybe a little bit more straight than I hoped. But
And where are you both from in Australia?
I'm from Melbourne.
Melbourne, okay, lovely city. I've been there a couple times. What about you?
Sydney.
Sydney, okay, cool.
That's like the only 2 cities in Australia, right?
No, definitely not. Many
far as
big
I'm
cities, huge
concerned,
country. And
Brisbane.
representing the Oceania region, but specifically Australia, is national pride important?
of course.
Yeah, all Australians love to see each other on a big screen, so I think everyone's rooting for us.
Aussie, Aussie,
Not doing
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi,
Oi, oi, oi.
Right, yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah,
Nice.
Might as well break the other one. Now
yeah,
it's
why not? It's kind of
Yeah.
useless now.
That
I
is
do the
true.
same thing.
So yeah, national pride. When you got the opportunity to start competing at this level at Extreme, and when you went over to NA especially, I mean, presumably you were the only Australian player there?
That's
I had
actually-
Linksy, but he's from New Zealand.
Okay, from New Zealand, yeah. And so then, when you're over there and you're the only guy representing your country, what's that like?
I mean, there's pressure, but I don't know. I didn't really feel it. I tried to focus more. If it was someone else, maybe they'd feel it, but I tried to focus more on my own game. But I mean, every opportunity I got, obviously I'm thinking about the people that, you know, are expecting me to do well and all that. And some interviews I'd shout out OC, shout out people that helped me, et cetera, but no, I don't know. I mostly tried to focus on myself.
Okay, what about you, Flood?
Not really, I think. I'm kind of just chillaxing.
Just kind of chillax.
Just kinda
The
chillaxing.
national pride thing's not so much of a
Yeah.
big deal. Just as long as you're representing for your country, you don't take it too far.
Yeah. I think as long as I do as long as I feel like I'm doing myself proud, I feel like I'm doing the nation proud. So,
All right, well, final question from you, Toby, and then I'm going to wrap up the show by doing a special drink for all of us to share. Well, you three anyway, because I'm friends.
That is very nice. Final question. All the prep work, of course, there's been a ton of it coming into this tournament with multiple different regions in it. Is there anything that you felt like you prepared for? Just anything that has happened now during the 2 days that has been way different than what you thought it was going to be? Aggression, passivity, anything of the sort?
I think so.
we thought everyone was going to be a lot more aggressive, actually.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I definitely think
guess
that. When we played a lot of MPL scrims when we were boot camping, and like, if we made even the tiniest mistakes, we'd had 4 people running at us straight away. But now it's like you get knocked, like just throw a smoke, res, we're all good. It's
So
like,
what you're saying is that the other teams are wussies.
yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, all right, okay.
Fair, that's fair.
Flood, I'm going to tell you to calm down there.
All right, guys, well, on that bombshell, let me mix us up, well, you three, a final drink to share before we close out for the night, because I think the caretaker guy's getting a bit antsy. As you can see, already made you my famous appletini.
Yep.
And Extreme,
I liked it.
You, in your own words, you said it was your favorite thing that you've ever tasted, right?
You can go back on the VOD. I said that, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so the base of this drink is this wonderful lemon
Okay,
water.
yep.
We're going to get this started. We need to make sure that the flavors are flowing through it.
Yep.
Okay.
Good shit. Yep.
And then we do a little...
Not drinking that.
Watch out, Toby. All right, that's a nice base there. Pour that from a good height.
Okay, you missed it completely.
Sorry about that, Flood. Well, that's just the base, though. And then we need to get some physicality in there, right? We need to make
Ooh,
sure...
Put the whole
that-
thing in, yeah. No, I wouldn't. Okay.
Oh,
There we go, some nice
Actually, I
fresh
rate
grape
that.
juice.
That's
Right
how
there.
you make
Good
wine.
stuff.
damn. I missed.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Who's got to clean this up, by the way?
The caretaker. That's probably why he hates us so much. All right, and then we top that off with a layer of energy drink.
I would drink that, but I got to go to bed. Sure.
No, oh, someone's going to try it. And then afterwards,
I'm
we
not trying
do the piece de resistance, and that's a little hint of apple.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, guys.
That looks like someone Flood would drink.
That
Been a
is not-
pleasure.
I gotta say.
Take one.
Would you like to shake my hand,
I
guys?
would love to shake your hand.
My
Oh,
grapey
shit.
hands.
Oh, I was a mistake.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, the
All right,
cameraman
sorry.
really wants it. I think the cameraman.
Oh, the cameraman's going to take it.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go, there you go.
Yeah.
He's not actually drinking it.
Extreme Flood, I apologise for you having to be on this show, but I've had an absolute blast. Thank you so much for your words and your explanations about your experiences so far, and best of luck tomorrow. All jokes aside, it's been a pleasure to watch you guys perform and come here and represent so well for your region. And yeah, tomorrow I'm sure you guys will be playing your best.
Yes, of course.
Toby, thank you as well. And we'll see you tomorrow for our breakdown.
Sounds good.
Yeah, all right.
Cool.
Doesn't look like the
Caretaker.
caretaker is here, so I guess we can just kind of sign off
awkward, right,
normally.
when you say goodbye and
Should we
then-
like line up and like pose for the camera? That'd be cool,
Yeah,
right, guys?
I'm down. We can
Come
do it.
over here. Yeah. Let's
it
do it in
safe to go around
height
here?
order. So Toby first.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
So I'm
then
gonna go
you-
here.
yeah,
Just say
I'm
good-
on the
it's like
end.
Teletubbies where you go, say goodbye
No.
and then walk away.
No, we're just gonna wave awkwardly at the camera.
Oh, I thought we had to
Right,
walk past,
guys.
like wave and then go away.
On the count of 3, we say PUBG and then wave. All right?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. PUBG.
PUBG.